The global climate plan will cost many trillions of dollars. Ending carbon dioxide emissions from electricity generation and industry will cost an estimated $87 trillion over the next 14 years, peaking at $9 trillion per year by 2027. For climate-related disaster relief and adaptation to changing climates, we have agreed on an initial budget of $3 trillion per year. This amount will increase as disasters inevitably intensify. Technology development will get a budget starting at $50 billion per year, rising to $200 billion or more. The cost of guaranteeing the salaries and pensions of fossil fuel workers is comparatively low, only about $1.5 trillion over the next 10 years, and another $3.5 trillion until the last pensions are paid. Similar, though somewhat higher costs are expected for workers in other affected occupations. International debt owed by poorer countries will be written off using a sliding scale related to ability to pay. This will cost about $5 trillion. Where will all this money come from? The largest 500 companies across the world will divest from 10 to 30% of their assets as a once-off tax that will yield $50 trillion. Institutional investors in these companies, such as pension funds, will receive guaranteed shares or bonds amounting to the reduction in the value of their holdings. Money that has been hidden by corporations and individuals in tax havens from governments and financial regulators over the past 10 years will be taxed at a rate of 85%. $25 trillion will be collected from this tax. Companies that have paid less than 30% tax on profits over the past 15 years will pay a once-off tax on their shortfalls, starting at 5% per year in 2006 and increasing to 30% per year in 2021. This tax will provide a further $20 to $30 trillion. Emergency powers will be used to track down hidden assets and profits. The very wealthy individuals and families who own $5 million or more will pay a once-off escalating wealth tax, which will take about 85% of the wealth of the top 50 families in the world. This will yield $33 trillion. The world's 100 largest banks will lend at least $3 trillion per year to fund new energy infrastructure. We have agreed that the climate emergency is a greater threat to the world than war and conflict. We will therefore redirect approximately 50% of current arms spending to the climate budget. This will yield a further $800 billion per year. The remaining money will be provided by governments based on an equitable formula that takes into account ability to pay and historic emissions.